That's how you do it.
Yeah, but how do you know how do you know it's still recording? Like, how do you
Because
know? Because Mooncake
it's
said it takes 5 minutes to, like, start recording.
We did it instantly.
Oh,
yeah, I
you
don't
tested
think
this already?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I tested it multiple times. I'm prepared. We are prepared as a
I
mother.
didn't I didn't do
Yeah.
my
Did
homework.
you notice the way that Craig said now recording, not wait 5 minutes?
And
But
that it's got the tag that says recording with an
I just thought it was just
exclamation.
one of those things where, like, Mooncake was just like, I don't know, he seemed to have experience. You know how things aren't always the way they seem with these, you know, programs and stuff?
Here,
Yes.
let's hold on one second. Let's you want to test it again right now?
No,
You
no,
want
no, it's
to
fine. No, it's fine. I believe
Okay.
you guys. Let's just
What
do
is
it.
this, scuffed?
What's the limit
You think
on
this is
Craig's bot?
scuffed?
I think yeah, this podcast is scuffed. This first episode sucks already.
Am I too close to my mic?
No, you
No,
sound good.
you should sound like you should get a little closer.
Am I too close now?
Ooh,
Oh no.
feel like you're in my head.
You sound
Oh
like
my
you might
God.
need to drink a little water though.
Really? Okay.
Maybe just a little bit.
Well, I guess I'll just start it off. All right.
Please.
All right, guys. Well, everyone tuning in, this is the Triple Stack podcast. I'm Kandyrew, and I'm joined by two really
Candy,
close
Candy.
buddies, Boom and
Candy,
HugePWNr.
it's the
What?
3 stack. It's not the triple stack, buddy.
I think I was also talking over the split second you started. Like, I think I was laughing when you said welcome, and I was just imagining myself huddling
right,
over
Let's do this.
fucking
Let's do this
After
again.
Effects.
Let's do this again. All right, guys. Hold on. What did I say? How do I open it? All right. Dude, you guys fucked me.
Sorry.
All right, everyone. Welcome back. This is the fuck. Hey guys, this is the 3 Stack podcast. I am Kandyrew, and I'm joined by two really good buddies, Boomrazzle and HugePWNr. We're kind of known in the Apex Legends community. We stream, we post YouTube videos and stuff. And Boom, I guess if you wanted to kind of tell the listeners more about what they can expect from this podcast.
Thanks, Candy. So the idea behind the 3 Stack is that we wanted a format where we could talk about games while we weren't gaming. And we also wanted to bring in guests. So this is going to be an interview style podcast where you can expect to hear from some of our closest friends, some voice actors, and maybe even like a gaming developer or two, hopefully. We're going to be talking about gaming content primarily, but we're honestly going to go with any of our tangents and follow down any rabbit hole. So it should be some fun conversation. Right now, guys can probably expect us to talk about our main game, which is Apex Legends, and they just had a new trailer that came
Yeah,
out.
baby, that gameplay trailer. Woo! Loba
Ooh.
looking
It was so good.
fortified, I think is the word.
Well, what about the actual gameplay trailers? Anything? So I'm assuming everyone listening now has watched it. If you guys haven't, I'd recommend watching it because the actual season 5 it does drop on the 12th. So the teaser trailer came out today to kind of give everyone a quick overview to kind of tease what's going to happen. Boom or Poner, is there anything you guys kind of noticed right off the bat?
So for me personally, one of the weird things that I noticed right away was that they show Revenant already dead and Loba's just kind of chilling like she's already the champion. But then she also says that the party will last longer like right after they show that, and I'm not really sure why, but I think that's kind of alluding to the cinematic trailer, which also shows that she can't really kill Revenant because his brain is passing these synaptic, whatever they are from a different location. Maybe now it's in what's the other World's Edge. That was one of the big things I saw. Boom, what do you think?
I didn't catch that when she said it. I think they did such a good job.
Poner, don't worry, you're not crazy.
Thanks, Candy.
I missed it. It's funny. I went through the trailer and I felt like I was stopping every 3 seconds. And I don't know. I think they did a really good job, like just packing the trailer full of things. Like almost every frame you can stop and you can like
Right.
just nitpick like all the things on it.
All
So
the
it
pixels.
was a lot of fun like going
I
through the
caught
trailer.
it, Poner, and I will agree. What I took it as is like the Revenant body that she killed. Obviously, it's just a shell, right? So as we saw in the
Yeah.
cinematic. He has the little head, his actual head somewhere, and she probably killed like a revenant
Yeah.
drone, sort of like Avengers Age of Ultron. You know how like you can kill
Yeah, that's a good
you can kill
one.
one Ultron, but like the real Ultron is like literally the internet. So I think that's what she's talking about. And when she says last
Mhm.
longer, last longer, well, whatever she said, like the whole like this party will last longer. I think she's referring to like her being like thrown into this like Apex Games tournament thing.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that could be very, very
that
true.
that's what I assumed.
Yeah. So another thing that I really noticed from the trailer that I liked a lot was it switched to nighttime Kings Canyon almost immediately, and she started talking about the quests. Everyone's been talking about these quests.
Yeah.
It's going to be the next big major change to the game. We've never had quests
I think
before.
that's in the PvE mode though, isn't it? Like exclusively or
Well, yeah, but like, is it actually a PVE mode? I mean, it feels like it. It feels like the Bloodhound Prowler thing that's going
uh
on in World's Edge right now may have been an introduction to the concept. But it was at nighttime. They were kind of creeping through Slum Lake, I believe it was, and it seemed like they were moving slow. Like they're not in a BR anymore. They're in
mm.
their own instance of the Apex game. So maybe PvE is its own thing now. Like we're playing Destiny now, and I personally I
You in that
welcome
game, I
that.
swear to God.
I did. It's a good comparison. I love Destiny. I think a lot of people who play Apex also have likely played Destiny at some point. So
I
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys read this, but EA did put out like a sort of text run through of like the new event. I can send it to you guys in a Discord later, but they did confirm that there was like a PvE mode, but it does tie in with the actual like live game, which is the
Interesting.
well, yeah. So like in the trailer you can see like a certain scene where you open up a loot bin and there's like a treasure chest thing,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
that is supposed to give you like points and quest. Let me read it out the exact verbiage because it says collect daily treasure packs in competitive matches of Apex Legends, max one per day to unlock rewards and new hunts for the missing pieces. Missing pieces referring to 9 pieces of a mysterious artifact. So,
Hmm.
and
I
when they
wonder if
say,
that's
sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, I wonder if that's going to be impacting the gameplay, like a vault, like where you get items and they help you win, or if that's gonna be external and it's just gonna be cosmetics and it's gonna be like this kind of global, um,
Talking
like
about rewards, like unlock reward. Well,
yeah.
capital R rewards. So I'm assuming it's talking about like skins and banners and shit, and then
Mhm.
new hunts. I'm assuming it's talking about the quest because hunts is capitalized. Yeah, it is actually. I'm just reading these patch notes. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that the PvE mode or whatever it is would be handled separately.
I mean, it is right. It's a
Simply
separate mode.
so when you say separate mode, is that like you can queue up
Yeah,
for PvE?
you queue up for PVE. It says go on weekly hunts
Oh,
into King's
okay.
Canyon at night to retrieve pieces of the artifact. So you
Oh, that's really
can do
cool
either
then.
That
solo
sounds like
or
a lot of
squad.
fun.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God. You scared me for a second. I thought it was you because it said in competitive matches,
N-
so that made me think that that meant it's in a normal pub game and you randomly get this thing in and you got to decide, are we winning this game or are we going on a quest?
no, no, no,
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no, 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 no. The only things that drop in competitive matches, which by the way they mean duos, trios, limited time modes, and ranked, um, is the treasure packs, which is like I guess a catalyst they can take into the weekly hunt. I think so. It's like
Oh, so it's how you gain access into the
I
PV mode.
think so. It says to unlock rewards and new hunts for missing pieces. So I'm assuming the way the grammar works, I think it means to unlock new hunts. I don't know. But either way, I don't think the PvE aspect is going to be a core part of just regular Apex. I think at most it's going to be the treasure packs, which tie into the PvE aspect, which is a separate queue.
Hmm.
I mean, all of it is just supposed to like tell more about the story of Revenant and all this stuff. So
It sounds very cool to me. I mean, I completely welcome a new mode, especially if it's going to be something along the lines of PvE, like a total change of pace, you know?
yeah, I'm really excited for it too. I'm kind of nervous though that like, well, I shouldn't say I'm nervous about it because I mean, on one hand, I am nervous that people will get bored of the PvE mode. Like for example, the Shadow Fall mode got kind of boring, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Sure.
I think they are still keeping it fresh though by having a weekly thing where I'm assuming it changes every week and there's new stuff to do every week. So I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, it's obvious they're experimenting with a lot of different things right now with the battle armor event and
Hmm.
things of that nature. So, I mean, I'm open for new things because I think if they don't evolve, there's just going to be it's going to become stale, and not a lot of people are going to be excited by the game anymore. So,
Hmm.
I support this change. Um, so something else that I noticed from the gameplay trailer was Pathfinder just yeeting himself down into the underground area, but they didn't actually show what's down there. And there's been
Mm.
a lot of Easter eggs in game recently showing the Sing Labs and how it's connected to Skull Town,
That's a
which is
really
connected.
long like connection.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, is there gonna be an entirely new underground area to Kings Canyon? Or
Ooh.
is this just gonna be something really small and narrow? Like, I
Uh,
don't know. What do you guys think?
I
Hmm.
can't imagine there'd be sprawling like subterranean facilities under Kings. I mean, it'll be cool, but I can imagine from like a competitive standpoint, like if a circle's like really small, could you imagine just like two teams, one being trapped under and one being trapped above? So I don't know if it's gonna be like a super sprawling like metropolis down there. As far as like a connection between those two facilities go, maybe it's like a wraith portal or something, but I can't see it being like a super long hallway. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I kind of hope not as well.
Yeah, it seems
Because
cancerous.
yeah, I hate to make the comparison, but Battlegrounds, same thing. You'd have
Oh,
a
PUBG,
rare. Yeah, I didn't want
PUBG,
to say. You always mock me. You always mock me.
PUBG.
PUBG.
PUBG, there used to be caves underneath, and then if the circle was also above the cave, you would have two teams who literally could not fight, and it was a heal off essentially.
Yeah, that's kind of
Mhm.
stupid.
I would really hope that that's not the case here, but
No, I don't think
we'll
I
see.
don't think so. I mean, I saw some people complaining in the comments, being like, "Oh man, they're making Kings Canyon even smaller because they took off Thunderdome and Skulltown, and they replaced it with like like it
Mhm.
looks smaller, like as far as like actual land." So I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to see how they kind of make up for that lost area because Skulltown was such like a fan favorite, and
Mhm.
I don't know. I really hope they make it good.
Yeah, but there's a couple areas that look like they're gonna be like really beefed up, like
Like the relay
the
change?
forest and the relay. Yeah, the relay area
Uh-huh.
I think is gonna be a lot bigger. So I think it's gonna be, I don't know, a larger map over there. But I mean, I feel like we haven't talked about Loba yet, who's like
We've been
supposed
talking.
to be the
You really wanna
star.
go back and keep talking about Lova.
But
Lova
like,
looks
what are her
interesting.
abilities? I
Okay,
feel like people are still questioning like
okay, so her I
what they're
think
actually gonna
so
be.
we have 2 abilities that we know of, right? We have the stick, the loot stick, right? Which is gonna be great for loot.
So with the loot stick,
The loot
I
stick.
can't tell if I'm clever, but I feel like I noticed something that nobody else was talking about.
Oh my god.
I'm about to sound dumb, but do you guys notice with the loot stick that there's an area effect created? Did you
Yes,
guys
it's like a
see that?
bubble, like a little ripple effect,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think it's gonna grab like loot from other players, or is it just gonna be like loot from the buildings, or is it gonna be both? Maybe not
So
stealing from other players, but
the
like you can
devs
get a copy of their gun?
the devs did tweet out that you had control over what kind of loot you're grabbing. So
So you are grabbing loot, but is it loot from the area or is it pre-rolled loot that
oh.
your Loba has
Oh, I
decided?
see. I'm assuming it's from the area because in the cinematic
Mhm.
trailer, she sucks like a 301. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But then she just grabs a P2020 in this latest trailer, which is a little
yeah.
underwhelming.
So I mentioned this on Staycation stream earlier today. Shameless plug. We were playing with Staycation today. It was a lot of
Jesus
fun.
Christ.
But no, like, so remember the Mozambique April Fool's Day thing?
Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Maybe that was them play testing hopped up versions of an already hammer point weapon.
Oh my
So
god.
like
Two hop
maybe
ups.
so this is what I'm thinking. Like maybe Loba's ult is you get like I hate to say the word, a disruptor plus hammer point P2020
Good
to
god.
fight enemies with
Can you
because
imagine?
that that hop up was so OP, but it like if you get that weapon and it's only for 10 seconds, it could like that
Mm.
ult could completely change the tide of a battle like a
Huh.
lot of other ults do.
I don't think it's gonna be a rentable situation. I think if anything, it'd be really cool if like if you sucked weapons, if you got like the fully kitted version of them. You know what I mean? Like if you use her ult, you would suck like a wingman from a building, but it would have purple mag and whatever red dot or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
It'd have to be a really big area effect though to make any
Yeah.
kind of difference. And it's like if you're halfway through the game, do you actually need to suck, quote unquote,
Can you keep saying that word?
whatever you need to
Hmm.
suck?
The weapons?
The
Loba needs to suck
with her. So,
weapons from the surrounding area. I mean, is it really necessary at that point?
yeah,
She
that's a fair
seems
point.
kind of lame.
It's like
then,
Lifeline's care drop. Like no one gives a shit about Lifeline's care drop package.
Mm-hmm.
What?
What about?
I could hear you saying the F word, then you switch, and you're like, I can't say
Yeah, I don't know if
that.
I can say the
I'm
F
gonna
word.
say the S word.
This is better.
Who gives a shit?
Okay, we can edit that in post. No big deal.
No. We just leave it in. It's fine.
Yeah, I like it. What about also the alt stations? That's a pretty big addition.
Yeah, so I
Um,
didn't actually make this connection. So like in my video when I was reacting to it, I was like, what the fuck is this like giant yellow
Yeah.
tower? And I don't understand it. But yeah, people pointed out that it was actually just like an instant charge for an ultimate. I think it'd be kind of cool, but like I don't know. So I'm thinking about how like say an ult accelerator works, right? Like I've tried
Mhm.
it before. I've tried putting two. I tried putting down two caustic like gas clouds, right?
Mhm.
And it just doesn't work because like you can't use an ult accelerant until the first gas cloud kind of expires. So I'm wondering like, is it going to be the same kind of thing, or are you able to instantly use it and have like two Gibraltar bombs or something? You know what I mean?
Mhm. And I imagine there might be some cost associated with it, or like maybe
What
you
if it
have to do like
costs
some to use one alt. We've lost the game. Or also like, what if in that area? I imagine there's going to be like prerequisites that you have to do.
Maybe. I mean,
Like
it
you have to
already
like
looks
flip
open.
3 switches to get one alt. Like it might
Yeah, maybe some platforming.
be. They don't want it to be broken.
I mean, it looks
So-
open. Like it looks like you're standing out in the open, anyways.
Mhm.
I am predicting that it's a one-time use per game. So if
Yeah.
a team lands there and uses it, it's gone because when you're watching Gibraltar go up to it, the juice or whatever it is
Uh huh.
just disappears.
That's true. Yeah, he drains
And
it.
his alt is up. So I don't know. I don't know that you can use it again.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a one-time use thing. I don't know. I'm gonna miss Relay, but you know,
R.I.P. in peace.
You mean
Yeah.
Skulltown?
and Skulltown. Yep.
Wait, Relay's still there, dude.
Dude,
it's
yeah,
not.
Relay is huge now.
We talked about that on
No, what are you
Boomrazzle
talking
streams.
about? No, they got rid of Relay
Dude,
and
No,
Pull it up. It's they add
Jamie, pull
there.
the
they
clip.
add pull up the clip. They add to it like off in the distance. There's kind of that like
What?
shoulder, that mountainy shoulder.
No,
They just like
Mhm.
build off of there, dude. Relay is
Yep, it's
Relay is
there.
going to be the place to
they
drop.
got rid of. They really.
It's Relay, and then there's that like weird like oil drill derrick thing still there. Platform,
gonna have
whatever
to-
you want to call it.
What's a derrick?
A derrick, I believe, is actually the drills.
Wait,
on
hold
land.
up. This shit looks like it's near Wraith's
The ultimate thing.
the ultimate
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, labs.
It's in between labs and wetlands, I believe, where the burnt forest used to be on the
Okay,
original.
looking at it again, wetlands looks like it's gone. Yeah, looking at it again, wetlands looks like it's gone.
Maybe.
But
I hope
anyways,
not,
look,
because wetlands my favorite spot.
honestly, dude, I'm not saying it. I'm looking at Relay, and I don't see the old building. I probably see one old building. That's it. But
What's your
there's
timestamp?
121. Look at it.
Yeah, this is completely over the water.
R-
Where you'd be off map at this point. And
Really?
then on the right, there's a bridge
right?
that to me, I could see the old banner and I could see like a building.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then you could see the res station over there. To me, it's
Right.
going to be similar. map.
additional. Okay. Ah, it's a fair point because I see the waterfall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Relay is going to be a huge place to land. It's almost like they're like flipping the map, like
Right,
one
right.
corner
Hotspot
to the
here.
other corner.
Yeah. People are gonna be pulling out their hair. Why does the candy keep saying relay? It's relay. Dude, I got so many freaking mean comments on the last couple of reaction videos. They're like, Candy, you're so stupid, man. You're so dumb. It's not rocket science. I'm just like, oh god, just leave me alone. Because a lot of this is like new information, and
Hmm.
they're definitely packing in a lot of content. Like, for example, like this whole like relay bit, like I didn't even notice that until you guys explained it to me. Fair point.
Hmm.
So another thing that I noticed was they say Kings Canyon unearthed, right? And it shows all the drilling activity and whatnot. How does that play into Hammond Robotics going into World's Edge and dropping the
Mm.
World Harvester? Like, what are they excavating and why and what for? Like,
I
what?
just assumed when they say
Yeah.
unearthed, they meant Loba accidentally blowing a hole in Kings Canyon. Because that's technically unearthing something, right? I mean,
She
Yeah, that's
did a
fair.
lot of unearthing, but
yeah.
there's also unearthing happening on World's Edge. And yeah, there's kind of like some global plot lines that I would
Yes,
like for the dots to be connected.
I don't know
I
if
I feel
they're
like.
going back to
Go
World's
ahead.
Edge. I don't think they're going back. I mean, I don't think they're going to be adding anything to World's Edge. Do you think?
Not for the season.
Yeah.
I don't know. But so it makes me think, especially because Hammond seems to be this overarching theme for the last season and this season coming up, that maybe there's like the unearthing is, some sort of weird metaphoric sense that, the Apex games are rigged and Hammond's behind all these things. And well, Revenant's not dying because, whatever reason. There's like some larger plot line I think Respawn is building up to that they have yet to reveal,
Hmm.
and I think I think they've got like a large scale, plan, timeline, storyline, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Like, what
And
if, what if all of the legends in each game are simulacrums? Like, what if all of them are?
Oh my god.
Right, and that's how
yeah,
no, I'm serious, and that's how they keep getting respawned. Because when you grab it, it's like a banner.
Oh,
It's like their
yeah,
fucking their consciousness is uploaded into a floppy drive, and you stick that into a banner, and
maybe they're becoming self-conscious over time.
I don't know, but I don't know. People always wonder if people always ask like, oh man, how do the legends come back to life and stuff. I really think that they're
I like
just
that a lot.
they are monetized simulacrums. They're like
Yeah,
gladiators.
Yeah, for Bloodsport. Hmm.
Yep.
I love it. I love that idea,
Yeah, I
honestly.
know. I come up with the best ideas. Is there anything else that we missed here? I'm trying to think.
So what about Loba? What about
Oh, it's
Loba's
always gotta go back to
ability?
Loba.
It all comes back to Loba,
Did
of
you know that
course.
Dude.
Loba means Portuguese in she-wolf?
I love that. I love that moment the other day,
Oh
Candy, when
man,
we were like,
people didn't get it. People still were
Dude.
like, "Oh yeah, no, actually, I know you said it means biblioteca, but it actually means she-wolf in Portuguese and Spanish." You know,
No, I'm
uh,
talking about the like in Portuguese. Is there a Portuguese version of Apex where
oh
they're like, do you think she wolf means Loba? Like,
yeah. What if what if in the Portuguese version of Apex, Loba is called she-wolf, and all the English people are like, yeah. See, she-wolf means Loba in English. Uh, Good question. I like
somewhere
that.
in Brazil.
Somewhere in Brazil or
Um,
Portugal.
I mean, I think we just need to find out what her passive is now. That's kind of the big question
Yeah,
mark.
so her passive, I think might be. I was kind of hoping for a double jump, but when I was talking to devs, they said that her acrobatics and her like melee style would be somehow incorporated into the game, and I don't think we saw much of that in the gameplay trailer. But
Yeah, just
Yeah, I
just the
agree.
cinematic trailer. She was like fighting people, like
yeah,
melee combat,
right. I mean, I'd let her
So
punch me anytime she wants.
of
so
course.
I'm guessing her ultimate is the staff thing where she pulls loot, and then her ability
The
is
ring.
she throws her bracelet and she teleports to that spot, which really seems really good.
Well, it does
That
have
oh
a
yeah, that's her cue.
It
That's
has
her
an
cue, right?
well, it has an animation thing. Like you can't just teleport and start shooting immediately. If you guys watch the trailer,
Right.
there's like a little twirly thing she does
Yep.
with the bracelet. So there is some limits.
That would be broken if you could teleport and immediately
Immediately start shooting.
shoot,
Yeah.
like on the professional level. That would be
Yes.
exploited.
For Apex masters and predators like ourselves, yes, we would be able to squad wipe someone easily
Of
with a quick
course.
Loba Q.
Wait, do I have
Yeah,
permission
perhaps
to
at the
speak
diamond level.
here since I'm only
Well, yes, I just brought up the diamond level. So, as an authority on that, what do you think, Candy?
As the best diamond player,
Throwing
as the
shade.
best diamond player, you know, I think how they design this is perfect. You know, you definitely don't want anything too exploitable or too seamless in that fucks up the gunplay. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, I honestly, at the end of the day, I defer to you, Apex master, you as well, opponent. So, man, screw you guys.
Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. Like watching the gameplay trailer, watching Loba throw that bracelet, my immediate thought was that may be broken. But I also thought that about the gameplay trailer with Revenant and his Q, where his Q like seemed to like freeze and pull people in, but it turns out that Revenant in that gameplay was just playing against absolute bots who didn't know what was
Paid
going on.
actors.
And yeah, and it was just like really oversold. Like this guy is like he's a top tier assassin. Like
Yeah.
R.I.P. Pathfinders and Wraiths in the game. Like no, he's actually one of the worst legends that you've come out with yet.
So,
You know,
quick thing before I
Mhm.
forget, Poner, because I have a memory or attention span of a goldfish. But if you go to 142 in the Apex Legends Season 5 42 Favorites gameplay trailer, there is a part
that was a
where
lot.
you where she's you see her hands, they're very nice hands. But if you look at her left wrist, there's 3 bracelets. Did you notice that?
Oh,
Does that mean
good
there's
catch.
three charges?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I personally think that there is a lot of pressure for Loba to be meta defining on drop. I think she's going to be the inverse of Revenant. When we received Revenant, it felt as if we had a character who was like at one point strong and like we received them nerfed. Revenant was so unimpactful.
Mhm.
I imagine they're going to take the opposite stance with Loba. And I honestly, like, I do genuinely, I joke about Wraith getting nerfed so many times, but I do honestly feel for Poner and other Wraith mains as a
don't.
Pathfinder main
I
who's
don't.
shaking in my boots. That another
don't.
teleporty character, like they're gonna want Loba, I think, to be really strong.
Wow. So this means I can finally get to play Wraith, right? Since all the Wraith mains.
I'm not giving her up, bro. I ain't doing it.
Okay. All
They
right.
can nerf her to the ground, and I'll just keep on and keep on.
Yeah, Loba looks pretty good. Maybe.
Okay.
No, I meant like pretty fun to play, not like physically good.
Of course.
Yeah. Come on, guys. What do you? I don't know. I think we covered everything in the freaking trailer and more. I can't
Yeah,
I can't think of anything else, honestly. I mean, we've kind of dissected this thing.
Honestly, I'm just really excited for like future episodes now. I think
Yep.
it's gonna be really fun to play off of a fourth person. I think it's gonna be great having some of our friends on here.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna see like I want to see what kind of guests we can wrangle as we
Right.
get more clout.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited about the prospect of this and where we're going with it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something a lot of people have been talking about us doing, like since the beginning. You know, like a year ago when Candy started blowing up first on
Mm-hmm.
Twitch and YouTube. Um, People just like hearing us banter. So let's see how they like hearing us banter outside of watching gameplay. You know, if you're on your way to work, if you're doing the dishes, if
Taking a
you're, you know,
poop.
taking a
Taking a
poop,
poop.
taking a
Yeah.
shower, whatever, you want to listen to us, but you don't necessarily want to see our faces. This is the spot for you. Boom, you want to take us into our ad hoc outro? Let's do it.
Damn. That honestly, your outro kind of got me hyped. I was gonna type "take it home, Poner," because that was perfectly put.
Nope, I'm gonna let you do it now because I've
Yeah.
run out of juice.
What about closing prayer for every? Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Thanks, Candy. No, if you enjoyed this format, honestly, this was supposed to be a bite-sized episode, and I think
Dude,
we're
how long is
pushing
this
we're
shit?
pushing about 25 minutes. So
Oh, that's fine.
it feels really natural for me, and I love it. So I think that in future episodes, you can expect a lot more of what is going on right now. So if you enjoyed what we're doing, we're gonna be bouncing off each other, talking about games, talking about Apex, and
Also, like what's going on in our
shuffling
lives.
some guests.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and like, off Apex stuff too, because I
Mhm.
guess I don't want people thinking, this is, I want to extend, you know, beyond Apex as well, kind of like, because I feel like in my videos, people really fall in love with, I guess, our personalities and our banter, which isn't always Apex related. So
Mhm.
do want to
And
mention
it
Yeah.
that.
feels really good to hear that. Honestly, like, thank you guys so much from the bottom of, my hearts, and I'm sure Boom and Candy are extremely appreciative.
Mhm.
We love you guys as much as you love us, so let's keep this shit going.
Yep. All
Yep.
right. So I guess that's a
Yep.
wrap. How do we end this?
S-
Boom.
Uh,
What's the pass? What do we do?
Um.
what's the safe word?
Loba.
That's not a safe word for
Yeah,
me,
that's
buddy.
true. Very unsafe. You can just end it there and just like cut it. Perfect.